Hello everybody and welcome back to Farming Simulator 22. Double G here. This is episode 24 in the series that we're doing on the Elm Creek map. So we're in April and I gotta feed the dog. I always remember to feed the dog. There he is. I always remember to feed the dog at the beginning of an episode, and I always forget when I progress into the next month in the middle of an episode, but he doesn't seem to mind. I mean, have you ever seen that dog complain other than standing under my sprayer? Jerk. Anyway, so we're in April. In the last episode, we started off in February. In the episode before that, I had bought the spinnery in Field 50. So I decided to put cotton in Field 50 for the spinnery so that we'll have wool and cotton fabric being made. To start off the last episode, I subsoiled Field 50, and then I went on a fertilizing rampage, and I fertilized everything I could find. I put the second application on the barley fields and the grass fields, and the first application on this field. Then I planted the cotton. After I planted the cotton, I progressed into March. This had germinated by then, so I was able to put on the second application of fertilizer, and I sprayed it for these little weeds. I didn't bother picking the rocks out because, to be quite honest, my equipment won't be harvesting it, so I'm not going to have any undue maintenance costs. And I think the cost of the rock picker is not offset by the yield gain, especially in a small field like this. So, didn't do it. The sheep are in good shape. Oh, after I got the cotton field squared away, I sold all of the honey that I had, and it was about $32,500. So everything that we have for the year, except for fabric, is sold. All the fields are ready to go. We're just waiting on harvest time. Now, fabric sells today. I'll take this wool that we have here up to the spinnery when I pick up the fabric, because it only makes sense. I'm already making a trip. But the sheep have plenty of grass and the water gets plumbed in, so they're in good shape. So we're going to sell the fabric today in April. And then I think that's about it for April. May, we have nothing to do because we're waiting for grass is still growing. We may wind up doing some silage here again just to make more money. It only makes sense since we have so much hay. So once I sell the fabric, progress into May, nothing to do. I may check the contracts page. If there's a contract worth doing, I'll do it. If not, we'll progress into June, which would be barley time. So let's see, 6,000. They're not in dire need of water, but it's a good time to fill them up with not much going on. The chickens have enough food for a month and a half, maybe 2 months, but we can go in and fill them up too because we have sorghum over here, so that's good. So the plan of attack: feed the chickens, put water in the greenhouses, and sell the fabric. Then we'll check contracts in May. If there's anything good, we'll do it. If not, we'll go into June and get down with the barley. With that being said, got some work to do. So I don't think that the chicken coop, gotta back up. I don't think that the chicken coop is going to take all of the sorghum we have. So we have 6,500 liters, and there's still over 3,000 in the chicken coop silo. But we'll give it all it'll take. I'm not going to complain about having too much chicken food, or more than I need right now, let's put it that way. There it is. Fill up with that, and then we'll feed them and dump back whatever's left. Oh, maybe too close. Oh, just made it. Probably have 1,000, 1,500 liters left over. Oh, 1493. Okay, so that's the chickens. Dump this back. So we have no cover for this trailer. Then I'll grab the tanker. I'm going to move this back because with the barley I'll probably come from the combine straight in because the fields are so close. I'll grab the tanker. I'll fill up the greenhouses off camera like I normally do just because it's so time consuming. That way it'll take me 30 minutes, but you don't have to live through that. Alright, and we have 400 liters, so I'll head over to the water source, start making trips, and we will see you guys when I have the greenhouses filled up. Alright guys, so this is tanker 6, I believe. So it's not going to take all of it, but this should have everybody at full. Matter of fact, you know what I could do? Yeah, let's do that. Let's just top everybody off so it's all super even. Why not? So you get a little, not much at all. You get a little, not much at all. Okay, maybe that wasn't worth it. And you get a little. I'm like Oprah with water, and you get water, and you get water, and you get water. Oh wow. Okay. So it didn't take much at all. Oh, I don't guess I was really paying that good of attention. Let's pull this in right here. Double check to make sure everybody's full, although should be. Boom. Water, water, water. Alright. Drop that there. Got about 5,000 liters left over for next time. We'll grab the truck, go pick up what wool we do have. Lost my buttons there for a minute. So the truck, I think I'm going to start pulling it in because when I got out of the truck last time, it kind of stuck me in that wall and I had to play with it to get out. That way, when I get out of the truck, it puts me to the outside of the barn. Let's see, alright. Pull through here. Oh, we're almost full eggs again. We'll have to move those at the end of the episode or at the end of the month. I have no idea why I came through this way. Not the brightest move. And that's why I don't have destroy crops turned on. That exact reason right there. Should have come through the other way. Yeah, crop destruction would be a killer for me, a game killer. Alright, looks like we got 2.5 pallets. I'm going to change the filter to get the half. And we're off. Alright, so I'll see you guys over at the spinnery. Oh, cut the car off, my bad. So I think my plan of attack is going to be to come in at an angle like this. There's my 2 pallets of, let's see if it'll take it. If not, oh, and it did. I could have offloaded to the left, and I think if I just pull up in here, maybe this, I should be close enough to get them. Now when I have pallets all the way across, I may be in trouble, but we're going to go with that. This trailer looks like such overkill with 2 pallets of fabric on it. See if I can get us out of here without dying. That'll work. And the place to sell fabric, probably the farm shop, but just to check, fabric is, oh, there it is. Oh, we're at the grocery mart. I wouldn't really think of going there to get fabric, but okay. 11689. Yeah, we're over the max, so that's cool. All right, and the grocery mart is closer to the farm, which is all right by me. All right, short trip. I didn't really need to drive to the spinnery off camera because the truck makes pretty good time, but I'm trying to edit out some of the more mundane tasks to keep the videos a little tighter, a little shorter, a little more bang for your buck. Oh, you got to get out of the way there, buddy. Alright, crisis averted. And, oh, let's go down the on-ramp and cut across the grass. Yeah. That's what I'm going to do. Go down through here instead of making a big U. Haha. No guardrails. Didn't tell me I couldn't do it. So we'll sell the fabric. Open 30. No. 23. That's right. That's right. Can I clear the building? Yes. Okay. Right on. So that's everything for April. We will take this back, get everything parked, and then we will check out if May has any good contracts, and if not, we'll go into June and get with the barley. Get this pulled up. That should be enough out of the way. Alright. So now I need to get this pulled in instead of backed in. I'm laggy in the truck for some reason. It's super weird. Alright. That should do it. And I'm out without getting stuck in the wall, which is always nice. I might have to refrain from going first person, at least in that truck, because it went super laggy. Alright, let's go and progress into May. Just double checking. Nothing in May. The chickens are good. Sheep are good. Water's in the greenhouse. Did I run out of egg space? That would stink if I did. Probably should have moved them. Not quite, but it's close. Let's do that before I forget, because eggs are going to be a solid piece of my income. So, this is probably going to put me back in first person. Let's get out of that. Alright. That's not so bad. We'll move the eggs. And check the contracts. Oh, jumpy. We're gonna have a lot of eggs. Seems like it's filling up every month. Too close again. I think I have to be completely on the grass. This may even be too close. Yep. Good thing I don't have to park things next to this barn anymore. Oh, get me away, get me away. There you go. Alright, put this back away. Okay, what do we got? Contracts. We got weeding. Oh god, we got 71. Balin. Leroy Wilson. Oh, that takes so long to do. But it's silage too. Last time we made like 100 grand. I don't want to do it. But it would be a mass cash infusion. There's nothing. That's not. Oh. Well, oftentimes what you want to do and what you should do are not the same thing. It's got the big mower, big square baler. That's kind of nice. You gotta go through and wrap it. Alright. Need the money. We'll borrow the items. I will again, like I did the hay contract, I will do this off camera. So you have to sit through a 20-minute time lapse of me cutting that massive field. You know what? I'm going to buy that damn field. I'm going to buy 71. I'm going to leave grass in it because I want to know what he's making when I make 100 grand. That's it. I'm going to, hell or high water, excuse the French, before this series is over, we will own 71 and we will do silage in it. Because that's got to be $1 million field if I'm making 10 grand off of the contract. I mean, 100 grand off the contract. All right. Let's go see what we got. big JCB, big mowers, big square baler. Square baler would be nice because I don't have to back up, but then I have to go through and wrap it separate. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to speed up time till 10 o'clock. And when it gets there, I'm going to back it all the way down to 1 so we can have a true representation of how long this takes. Alright, all the way to 1. And I will see you guys when I have this ready to load on the trailer and see how much money we can make. 1, 2, 3, let's go. Alright, y'all, so I'm bringing the wrapper back. It's the last piece of equipment except for the trailer. And we're ready to go pick up all the bales. They're all done. I checked out the stats page. We're at a total of 65 bales. If I remember correctly, this bale stacker trailer will hold 14, which means we're going to be on the business for about 5 trips. So I'm going to go pick up a full load. We'll come back and we'll see what that does to the percentage, see if we can get an idea of what it's going to take to satisfy the contract and how much is going to be left over. I made the 220 centimeter square bales. You can do 240 with the baler, but the wrapper won't wrap them. So you got 180, 220, and 240. I did 220s because that was the biggest bale that the wrapper would wrap. Wouldn't that have been something if I did all that and did them the size the wrapper wouldn't wrap? So if we look currently, we are, you can see it, with 65 total bales. And we're at 20% of the contract, which is normal for a contract like this where you've done all the work but haven't turned in the product. So, and it took just under, it's 11:52 in game on real-time scale, so it took just under 2 hours. So I want to say it's 14 bales. So 4 loads would be 58, 14, no, 56. So we should have 4 full loads and then a load of 9. Couldn't turn tight enough, still can't. We'll come back to it. So that's 7, which puts us at 50. So it is for sure 14 bales. Get some of these crazy ones that are not lined up well. Oh, ran that one over. So My guess is it's going to take about 3 loads to satisfy the contract. And then we might get a load and a half for cash. But only time will tell. Oh, jump that bell. I expect this to say it's 35 to 40% of the product delivered, and take the contract to about 60%. Luckily, the sell point isn't super far away. It's the biogas M1 plant, which is next to the vehicle shop. So we'll do one load, and then I will probably time lapse the remainder of the deliveries, and then we can recap. But if this is going to make the kind of money that I think it's going to make, it may mean another field. Fingers crossed. Oh, okay. Abort unloading. Oh, I was stuck on it. That's what it was. Alright. Thought it might have been the trailer dragon. And what do we got? %, transported. So it may take a touch over 3 loads. We may have 1 full load that's ours, and I'm fine with that. So what I'll do is I'll go ahead and finish delivering all of the product to the sell point, and then we can recap. I'll time lapse until I'm getting there with the last load, and I expect some cash on the 4th load. So if you want to keep your eyes peeled, should be percentages for the next 2 loads, and then, you know, some contract, some cash on number 4, and then all cash on number 5. Not to mention the fact that we're getting about $25,000 on top of the contract. Also, you'll notice I did all the work myself. You can tell because my money hasn't changed. I didn't hire any workers, and we're at 58,275 now, so we can use that as a marker as well towards the end to calculate how much. So I'll be back on the last load. Alright, so we got the last load. So there's 10 on it instead of 9 because one of the loads I brought, I accidentally left it a pallet short. It's all the same though. Didn't cost us an extra trip. To be quite honest, I looked at the number of the amount of money I got from the last load, but I can't remember what it was. I want to say 20. We were at 50. Maybe it's 28,000. Yeah, sounds about right. I don't know if the stats page will show it or not. So we unload this. This is all cash. My guess is 50. Maybe not that much. And oh wow, it's gonna be more like 30 once I go shove that stack into the sell point. Happened a couple times like that I had to bump them in. I guess it's just outside of it. Maybe if I just give them a hard thump, they'll all fall in. And another. So 30, 40, 50. So it's not as lucrative as the first one we did. Maybe 60 max, 55, 60. But still a good infusion of cash. And I am going to drive this. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to walk to the farm. So we'll drop this here. Drive the tractor back to the farm. And then turn in the contract. We'll take a look at the stats page, see if it tells us anything. We know we sold 22,000 in fabric earlier, but still from 52 to 114. Yeah, I'm gonna say 60 plus the 25, so maybe 85,000 total. I can be okay with that. Alright. So first things first, I'm wondering if the stats page says anything. Statistics, session, plow spray. Nothing about money. Okay, what about the money page in there? A page that shows financials. Yes, there. Ooh, that's a lot of red. That's a lot of red. May. Yeah. Oh, 55,000 in sold bales. Well, there you go. 55 in sold bales. 23 in sold products. I'm surprised I haven't paid more attention to this page before. Okay. So 55 plus another 25. 80. I'm happy with 80. I'm not mad at 80 at all. So if we go back into the contracts page and complete, that's another 28,472. So we were up to 142,523. That was a massive cash infusion yet again. I know silage is not the most exciting thing in the world, but it pays so good. So I'm thinking about buying another field. My idea was to buy one of these two fields, probably the closer one. Out of curiosity, what is in it? Sugar beets. I actually wanted to buy this field and plant sugar beets in it. The reason being is at one end or the other, I was also thinking of putting in the sugar factory, probably at the far end. but just wherever it really fits in. So I was thinking I was going to give it some thought, but it's almost like something telling me I should buy this field. How much is it? Ooh. It would take all but $2,000. I don't think that's feasible. And this one is more. Yep. They're all super expensive. That's the only one I could afford this one and have a good amount of cash left over. This one would take almost. My plan was to buy this field, put sugar beets in it, and then put a sugar processing, the sugar plant in one corner of it, or on field 12, maybe in the open spot. I don't know. I think it's going to be time to give it some thought. Give it some thought between now and the next episode, but it is very tempting seeing as how it already has sugar beet in it. Alright guys, well, that's going to be it for this one. Thank you everybody for watching, and we'll go hang out with the sheep. Can I get in there? I feel like I should be able to. There you go. I can't pet the sheep. Okay, I'm getting out. Anyways, thanks everybody for watching. Until next time, take care. Yeah, I hear you. Keep on talking.